Hello and welcome to Wozedu.com. This time we're joined by Chantelle Erasmus, who works in the communications industry, right, as an account manager, which to some people might think like, it's just working in a call centre, but it's not. It's about people skills. Am I correct in saying that?
You are. It is really boring, but you are.
No, but the thing is, right, it's not really boring because I know that you've got a story to tell in itself. Your career is about 8 to 10 years old in the communications industry. I know you came over from South Africa at 24 years old. Tell us about that. Let's start there. What happened?
Well, I came over for a business opportunity, decided to expand my roots. So I was 24 when I moved over, started working in call centres and just moved my way up.
Can you tell us about, when you're at the airport, you're leaving to come here. It must have been hard, but did you think to yourself, right, I'm going to go down, I'm going to network, I'm going to meet so many cool people and I'm going to really make it? Was that the intention or was it more of a spontaneous thing?
No, it was really hard. It was a tough decision to make, to leave your family, your job, everything you're in a comfort zone. You're leaving everything behind for an unknown. You don't know what's going to happen in a different country. But I think I like to be challenged. I like to learn new things and expand and grow. And the only way you can do that is if you move on. Well, I think everybody needs to have some hobbies and you need to be driven. And like I said, I'm all about growing and expanding your experience. So for me, I don't have one central point where I necessarily want to go. I want to try loads of things to see what really makes me happy, what gives you this passion inside. And I did a course in fashion design, did a course in photography, and I absolutely loved it. But that gave me the opportunity to see I loved it, but I didn't necessarily want to make that my career.
Okay, I see. So obviously going back to your day job, if you like, as an account manager, tell us about the dynamics of the role, because it looks like when you see a job listing, account manager, it does look like quite a high-powered job. Let's not beat around the bush here. Tell us about what you do when you first get into work and tell us about your day. Give us some examples of how it all goes down,
I think I'm very lucky in what I do. I'm very challenged. I have a range of clients in different industries and it's so interesting because I could work with a retail customer or I can work with an insurance company, and you learn so much about the dynamics of different businesses and so on. So I think when you look at somebody being an account manager, it sounds boring. You're managing an account and it's not necessarily, a wide variety. But I think with the job I do and working with these different industries and the different, people dynamics, because you're working with directors, you're working with managers, you're working with the staff, you have to learn every angle from every business. So, if I ever do decide to go somewhere else, you've got so many options. And, I know that, retail will give me these opportunities or insurance will give me these opportunities and so on.
So hang on, you're networking while you're at work, right?
Yes.
Yeah. How did you feel when you first kind of got here? What was the job market like? Did you even know what you wanted to do?
I think when you move countries for the first time, you're very narrow-minded. So, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but you want to go into what you know. And what I knew was call centres in South Africa. So my initial thought was, let me do something that I know, which is call centres. And although it didn't work out, I felt it was a learning experience when it didn't work out when I came to the UK. And I actually had my first stint at an insurance company. And they were lovely and great, but I wasn't in the mind frame. So that gave me the first opportunity to go back and study.
So hang on, let's get that straight. You've done all of this without a degree?
Yes. Education is very important. I think it's a good, sturdy foundation. I did not enroll to do a degree just for the fact that I did not know what I wanted to do with my life. I felt I didn't want to waste, my parents' money and my time when I didn't know what I wanted to do. And it wasn't fair to do that. So again, education is massively important. I think it's a good foundation. It gives you all these learning experience while you're at college or university. But I feel work experience is what molds you into the person you are. That's what tells you, what drives you, what makes you want to get up in the mornings and go to work. And
okay, I'm going to roll back the clock a bit, right? So you're 16, you're back in South Africa, and you wake up, you leave school, normal school, and a website appears called Wozedu.com, and it gives you a chance to network with people all over the world. You get a chance to maybe go into education, and this site helps you make an informed decision about what you want to do instead of leaving you in the dark. How much could that have helped you?
I think that could have saved so much time. Growing up in South Africa, I think you're either going to be a doctor, a lawyer, or an accountant. That's it. And if you're not going to be one of those three, you don't really know what you want to do with your life. So if somebody was there to help me and, just give me some options, just tell me what's out there, maybe have that talk, get a mentor, have that experience, just exchanging what you had to go through and what's the work entailed, etc., it would have saved so much time.
Thank you so much for coming down. Really appreciate your time. Good luck with the account management and the photography and all that kind of stuff, and we'll speak to you soon.
Thank you.
All right.